Plaintiff Danielle DePasquale says 4 months after she broke up with her ex-boyfriend, she started dating the defendant, and her ex caused a lot of problems for them. Danielle admits that she ended up cheating on the defendant with her ex, and she's suing him today for breach of contract. Defendant John Barber says he was in love with Danielle and thought he would spend the rest of his life with her. However, on the night Danielle cheated, John claims he was worried that something had happened to her when she didn't come home, only to find her at her ex-boyfriend's house. He's countersuing for unreturned property.
Start with you.
Okay, so me and John met when we were riding motorcycles. I had a boyfriend at the time, and we broke up, and a couple months later, I bumped into John again out at a bar. We started dating for a little over a year. My ex had caused a lot of issues for us in the beginning. He was showing up at my house, like doing burnouts, leaving pictures of...
What does burnouts mean?
Yes.
All right.
Yep. And he was leaving pictures of us on my car, love letters, calling me private all the time, causing issues for me and John. And at the end of our relationship, we went out to a bar, and my ex had shown up, and he came and apologized to me and John for all the issues he had caused us. And he wanted to play beer pong. He asked me to play, and I did, and John got really upset and mad at that. And he wanted to leave the bar. He grabbed me by my arm and was like, "We're leaving," and I didn't want to. A bunch of my friends were at the bar. So regardless, I left, and we got home, and I wanted to go back to the bar and be with my friends, and he didn't want me to. He picked me up over his shoulder, was like, "You're not going," this and that. So needless to say,
when was that? What year?
That was 2013.
Okay.
And we got in a huge fight, and I ended up leaving. My ex asked me if I would come talk to him and get some closure or whatever. So I went over to his house, and
hold on, how long had it been? When did you break up with the ex?
It was like 4 months before me and John started dating.
What year was that?
That was 2012.
Okay, so it was 1 year that you still needed closure. Mm-hmm. All right, I understand that. That could be the case. My first girlfriend still talking about she need closure. Man, that was 35 years ago. Before I met my wife in college, and you talking about you need closure. I know you do now. Yeah. Go ahead. Just kidding.
No one needs closure when you're unemployed.
Yeah, I don't need it when I'm not working. She didn't need it then. So you go back to get closure.
Yep, so we talked.
And what closed? The door, I'm talking about the door, the windows.
So needless to say, I ended up sleeping over his house, and yeah.
He was right.
Yep, and cheated on John. Yeah.
Broke up?
Yeah, we broke up.
For how long?
A couple months later, we broke up. That was it.
Okay, let me hear from you, sir.
Started off, Danielle, when I met her, she was a girl that I thought I was gonna spend the rest of my life with. Started everything, everything was going great in the beginning. A year into the relationship, like she said, we went to a bar to meet her sister and her boyfriend. We were sitting there talking, hanging out. Her boyfriend shows up. She started talking to him. They were playing games together or whatever. Her sister left. I was pretty much sitting at the bar by myself, sitting there waiting to go. I gave her a time, and it came down to the point where it was aggravating for me. I'm like, I gotta go. It's snowing outside. I gotta plow the next day. So we leave. The whole car ride home, we're arguing about how she wanted to stay, why she shouldn't stay. Get back to the house, another argument, and she leaves. I go to bed thinking that she's gonna come back or whatever. Wake up the next morning, she's not there. I start calling her, no answer. I didn't know if something happened to her. I was more worried about her getting into an accident or something bad happening. We were all drinking. Probably had too much to drink to even drive home, but we did. So I started driving around trying to find her, and I see her car parked in her ex's driveway.
All right, it hurts me to hear that. And you're suing him today for a breach of contract. How does he owe you for $4,800?
We bought the RV together with the agreement that we'd both pay.
When?
It was October 2013.
For how much?
$73,500.
And that you all were going to pay
Half.
equal? Mm-hmm. What has happened since that time?
I've been paying the full thing, and he has not paid anything.
So since October 13, you've been paying it all?
Well, our payments actually started in December. So since December 2013.
You never paid anything?
Nothing. And I have...
When you mentioned it to him, what would he say?
It was always excuses like I don't have the money right now, or I have this going on, I need it for this, or just blatantly ignore me.
All right, what do you say, sir?
I did pay the first 2 payments. I gave them to her in cash. Well, that was December, or it was December and January. Then January, everything, we had a fallout. She came to me and told me that she didn't have money, that she was low on money, she wasn't working at the time, looking for a job, so I paid half of that month also. Which also I'm paying for the property that we bought together to put the RV on. The whole thing was we were going to build a house on this property that we got, and in the meantime live in the RV that we bought together. And
how much was the property worth?
The property is $500 a month. I paid $70,000 for it.
$70,000. So, and you're currently paying those payments?
Correct.
$70,000 worth of payments for you.
But Your Honor, the
hold on, ma'am.
Okay.
$73,000 of payments for you. All right. Your counterclaim for $2,020 is for what?
That's for my personal items that were taken out of the camper.
How does she owe you for that?
They were all mine. I purchased them myself.
What items? You have a list?
Yes.
He did not purchase them. His mom bought them for Christmas. It was our Christmas gifts.
When did you purchase them?
I got them as a gift for Christmas.
Yeah.
Either way, they were given to me for...
Pots and pans.
Yep.
That's what it is.
Trying to help us out to...
Help us out. So she gave it to us.
Yes.
She gave it to me.
No, gave it to
Everything I have, I give to her.
No.
I don't know what you say.
I
Everything.
share everything with her.
It was given to both of us. It was labeled both of our names. Merry Christmas.
You all were living together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did she give it to you around Christmas time?
Yes.
And both of your names were on it?
And my birthday. My birthday is 3 days before.
Is that true?
Both of our birthdays are right before Christmas.
What's your birthday?
December 20th.
What's yours?
December 19th.
I can't tell who she gave that to.
The rice
She
cooker,
says it was
there's
for
other
her
stuff that
birthday.
I purchased on there before.
Okay,
all
what
that
did you
stuff.
purchase then?
The rice cooker, there was a toaster.
You purchased the rice cooker. Is that
Right.
true, ma'am? Toaster, 300. Were those 2 things gifts?
No, the rice cooker and the toaster weren't, but I can't remember if I paid for them or he.
All right, so if those 2 weren't gifts, I'm going to grant him that $370 for the property. The rest, I'm going to conclude, were gifts. Now, I believe that he was to pay the $70,000 for the property, and you were to pay the $73,000 for the RV. However, I'm going to even that out. And you keep the RV and you keep the property. So today you take home $370, and that's what we're doing. Have a good day, folks.
I feel that it's fair. I mean, I got to pay for the property. She's got to pay for.
But the property has nothing to do with me. That's your property, and you have it by yourself.
we bought
and
it
I get-
together for the same reason.